first pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound in this one, Shota Imanaga. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Will Wilson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's a swing and a drive. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Cal Raleigh stands in now and watches strike one. In there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Wilson on at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here's Josh Naylor. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. Ian Happ up to hit.
Leading off the ball game tonight, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And a big swing and a miss. This one in the air right field. Refsnyder coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One out man at first. Now it's Alex Bregman. Popped up. 2 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Foul ball there. 0-1. In the dirt. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging. Back here at Wrigley Field and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And up next for Seattle, Rob Refsnyder. In the dirt, ball one. Here's a nugget. When Imanaga was announced at his introductory press conference He charmed the local fans and media by memorizing the words to Go Cubs Go. I asked Imanaga if there was one other song that he could learn in English, what would it be? And he said, A Whole New World, the theme to Aladdin. The 2-2 on the way. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Next is the designated hitter, Connor Joe. Check swing went around, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That's a ball.
No score here in the second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Ring him up, says. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Center fielder, number 4. Pete
Hit on the ground to the right side.
Armstrong.
He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Nico Horner. Into center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Lunges. Got it. Swanson digs in. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He muscles that one out of here. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Next to hit, Matt Shaw. And that one lifted in the air center field. That is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Ball 1, no strikes.
Strike 1.
That's to third. Fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 1-1. Here's Will Wilson. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. 1 on, nobody out. A run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground. Oh, great stop from his backside, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
Raleigh up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. The 1-0.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one popped up, and the infield fly is called. Two aboard, 2 outs. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. He popped out his first time. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong gets under it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ digs in now. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Got him swinging for the here at Wrigley Field, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
In the air to left fielder. Pat under it. And there's one down. Go ahead run on base. Connor Joe will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. And it gets by him. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. So up next, Cole Young. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
In the air, left side. And there's 2 away. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Alex Bregman. Swings over the top of that one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's going to be Michael Busch. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Tap foul at the plate. Puts a bunt down. So here's Horner now. Fly to center his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Will Wilson. Late with the swing there.
Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's got a chance. And it's off the scoreboard. What a shot. He sends it out of here. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one.
The real threats are coming off. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In the air, right field. He's got it. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Rodriguez stands in here, takes ball one low. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base. Empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Jacob Webb on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball is outside. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki on his way over, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And a sack bunt here. Wilson on the run, throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. First and second, no outs. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
I can't fucking think of my fucking pitches this morning.
Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. First pitch way inside a fastball. Runner edges away at second.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but
left-hander out of the bullpen, Gabe Spire.
well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. A bunt, and it's popped up. 1 away. All loaded up. Ian Happ now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground. But
now this one's well hit.
Motherfucker!
Way out of here. Grand slam. A laser to left. And now they're out front. It's 5-3. 1 down. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Breaking ball, and that got him. And now it's Alex Bregman.
struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's a foul ball. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Bunts it in the air. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Arozarena.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, dude. That nigga got it.
Makes the top 6. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder. Line drive. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So now here's the DH, Connor Joe. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking.
Yo, he's giving him this goofy shit, yo.
Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. 1 for 2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Check swing. He held up. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Mariners with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was my fault.
So digging in, Leo Rivas. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Moving under this one. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 4, Pete.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that bunted towards third. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Yeah, we up on thing.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
Horner in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. This one in the air right field. And it falls. And it gets by him. Coming home. He'll score easily. And they take a 3-run lead. The second run scores. And
Yo, this is fucking crazy.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Ball 1 there. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez drifts towards it. And there's one down. Now it's the DH, Matt Shaw. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez on the move. And there's 2 down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Oh! High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And the inning is over.
All right, let's get out the end. Let's go, man. What the fuck, man? We got, what, 4 rounds?
We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Will Wilson. Grounds one to short. Swanson whips it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 in this one. Sliced hard but foul. The Cubs leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Sliced hard but foul down the left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Just misses. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
There's a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
This is crazy, yo.
Takes it in for the out. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Out to center.
Yo, we keep popping. Oh, that's a home
Settles
run.
under it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 45, Jose A.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Refsnyder coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
In the air on the infield. Naylor under it. That's out number 2.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Hit in the air, left field. Arozarena has a beat on it, and that is that.
Let's go, man. Let's fucking get back in this game, you know?
Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the 8th. Randy.
This fucking shit is crazy, yo. He get me like this every time.
Arozarena digs in now.
For the Cubs, number 72, Javier Assad.
And that's a check swing at a ball in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Ball, slow.
Just missed.
No, that's a ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. This
Fuck out of here. Let's go.
On its way out
Let's
of
go.
here.
Damn, over the snake. Yeah. Damn.
Arozarena bless one out. And up next for Seattle, Rob Refsnyder. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Connor Joe up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
Oh, that's inside.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
In the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pat moving under it. And there's one away. 1 out, man at first. Cole Young will hit next. In the air, right field. Suzuki running hard for it. And there are 2 down.
Yo, that's a homo.
Leo Rivas getting ready to hit. Rivas checks his swing. Appeal down to third.
Leo Rivas.
Hold the swing. Here comes the 0-1. A little bit low.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you're going to lock down closer ready to come in.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Oh, that's it right there, Levi's. Come on, Leo.
To third. Handles, throws to first, and that. And back here at the friendly confines. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Michael Busch getting ready to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck
Get the fuck out of here.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1.
I know, he got me twice already, but he ain't get me yet. Be careful with what you say, motherfucker.
Bunts it towards the mound. Throws to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. In the air to left center. Wilson should have this one. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Can't handle an up and in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar because it's very tough to adjust to a pitch like that if you're not looking for it.
Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Crazy.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Shaw stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one at triple digits.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Puts one down in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Yo, why is this such a
Well,
fucking...
it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky.
And that's
Fucking
the
bomb!
all set to start the 9th. And
Come on, bro.
here's the Mariners leadoff man, Will Wilson. High fly ball. That one curling foul down the right side.
I'm telling you.
0-1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
That's a strike.
That's a strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Man at second. Lifted to left center.
Fuck out of here. Let's go.
And that is gone.
Let's go. We play ball, motherfucker.
And just like that, they're within a run.
Let's go.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Pitch misses.
Let's play ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody
Let's
out.
play
Just tough
ball.
to treat it as a fresh inning.
Out to short, Swanson. Zips it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Let's play ball, man.
Fielders down the lines.
I ain't going
trying to
down
get
without a
that
fight.
extra bases. And that
I ain't
one's
going down without a fight. Anybody can tell you that. Dice is a fighter.
looking to get the tying run on base. Right side,
Oh,
hard hit.
shit.
In time.
Who's my next hitter? Who's my next hitter? Who's my next hitter? Uh-oh, Rosie. Come on, Rosie. Take this thing out overtime. Come on.
He's already homered in this game. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
It's very hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you cut it.
Come on, let that